Hi, everybody. Dr. Laura Dabney, and we are entering the season of gatherings, right? It's the holiday season. We have a lot of gatherings planned, and I'm going to talk to you today about how to increase the joy of your gatherings. This includes, of course, decreasing the stress, including how to deal with toxic parents and in-laws without ruining your relationship. Okay, so I want to start with setting the stage for joy, because a lot of you don't think about this. And to help you with this, I'm going to introduce you to some psychiatric terms. And the psychiatric term today is going to be ego functions. These are the unconscious, actually, skills we learn as we age. And a lot of you sometimes don't use these to your benefit, but you can. And the first skill that a lot of you tend not to use this time of year is insight. Insight is self-observation. What do a lot of you do instead this holiday season? You go right into action, right? That's traditions. When I ask people, my patients or even friends, what's your goal for Thanksgiving? Or what do you do for Christmas? Or what do you do for Hanukkah? Like, oh, this is what we do. And they just we go to Aunt Mabel's because she has to have it at her house. And then we have the turkey, and then we watch football, and then we go home. Okay. That's not a lot of self-observation there. It's just acting, following through. Take time to think, be able to observe. The most successful people in therapy have insight because they're able to see their pattern of behavior, what worked and what didn't, going back, however many years. And then that's the only way you can learn how to fix something. You can only increase the joy if you know what doesn't work and what does work. Okay, so use your self-observation, your insight. Number two, then we need to use our other ego function, which is self-care. This is very important, but what do a lot of you do? You get very involved in taking care of other people. Well, so-and-so's not gonna be happy if I do that, and this person's gonna be upset if I don't do this, and I've got to take care of so-and-so. That is called being invasive and oftentimes critical. Shockingly, this doesn't work to increase joy. This actually upsets a lot of people. And it certainly doesn't take care of yourself. We are not taught to take care of other people. What are you taught all growing up? Stop worrying about Susie and take care of yourself, right? When you went off to high school or boarding school or college, you need to learn how to go to the dentist. You need to make an appointment for a doctor, right? Your mom's telling you all the things you need to do for self-care. Well, that's what you need to do during the holidays and to increase joy at your gatherings as well. Once you figure out what doesn't work for you, how can you make changes to decrease that stress and decrease that problem, right? But not change other person. A lot of you want to go, you need to stop doing that so I'm happy. No, what's in your power to change that'll make it better for you? Okay, self-care. Lastly, another ego function that we must use to increase joy is speech, talking. This sounds so basic, but a lot of you will maybe if you use your insight and self-care, make a change at the whatever gathering, but people are like, what are you doing? You're not following the tradition. Go ahead and share what you need to change with the group. This increases cohesion, which increases joy. At least share it with your spouse. And a lot of times you have to share this with your spouse so they go, what the heck's going on? Why are you doing that? Right? So it won't be such a surprise. And again, it increases the cohesion. I have an example from my personal life. My mom, when my siblings and I were in high school, we went to boarding schools in different states. We'd also invite nearby relatives who lived in different states and had different, were doing different things in their lives. So inevitably, someone came late. And this really bothered my mom. She would get so critical and so upset about it. So she implemented this strategy of where she would say, come for dinner at 6 o'clock, let's say. But for that first hour, hour and a half, she would have a very simple happy hour, just simple snacks and drinks. And people could come and go. She would go to the kitchen, finish dinner, come back, join the conversation. It was very casual and loose. But it was the time where everybody was coming in the dinner on the table time didn't matter because she waited till everybody was there. And then we went to the table. It was perfect. In fact, when she told us about it at the time, it was just sort of routine. It wasn't until I was older and realized how effective this was that I talked to her about it and realized she had done it consciously. And not only do I employ this now, my children, my adult children, are starting to employ this, so they don't even know why. So increase your joy, decrease your stress by using your ego functions this holiday season. Coming back with 2 more videos to talk about this further.